everyone. So I have seen a couple of videos of YouTubers that I'm subscribed to doing like tag videos of questions, and I decided I wanted to do one, but I wanted to make up questions myself for other people to answer. So I made up a list of 10 questions. I'm going to answer them first, but then I want you guys to answer the questions and make your own videos. And if I'm not subscribed to you, leave your name so that I can watch the video of you answering these questions. So I made 10 questions, so the video shouldn't be too long, but I do ramble a lot, so it might be longer than I'm anticipating. But these are just going to be like really random questions. Some are kind of not very serious, and some, I don't think any of them are really serious, but you know what I mean. So I'm just going to start. My first question was, if you had your own perfume fragrance, what would it smell like? If I had my own perfume line fragrance, it would probably smell sweet. I like sweet smells. I don't like really heavy floral smells, so it would definitely be something sweet, maybe even kind of food related, as far as like maybe cookies, smell like cookies or cake or something along those lines, like I don't know, frosting or icing, something just really sweet and almost edible taste, not tasting, almost like edible smelling, just because those are the kind of smells that I like. I mean, it might seem weird to smell like that, but I would totally wear a perfume that smelled like cake icing. So yeah, my perfume would smell like cake icing or something sweet like that. My second question my second question was, when you are in a public restroom and you audibly hear someone fart or hear a turd hit water, do you laugh silently or completely ignore that it is happening? I asked this question because I am rather immature, I guess you'd say. When I am in a public restroom and I hear someone fart, or I hear them, you know, they're obviously taking a poop, I cannot help but laugh. I'm not like in my stall like laughing hysterically out loud or anything like that, but I will be in there just like snickering silently to myself, just because, I don't know, I am a child and I just think it's funny. I don't know. If I'm in there pooping or something and someone hears me, I wouldn't be offended if they laughed about it, because I just think it's funny, and potty humor is funny and it always will be funny to me. So yes, I would laugh silently to myself, unless I'm with one of my girlfriends and then we'll both, like, you know, if we're like washing our hands or something and then hear it, like we'll probably laugh out loud, just because, you know, when you're with someone else, things are like 800 times more funnier. So my third question was, if you were only allowed to use one makeup brand the rest of your life, which brand would you choose? I would choose Too Faced. Too Faced is my favorite makeup brand. I've loved everything I've ever used by them, and it's just always been my favorite. So I would choose Too Faced. My fourth question was, if someone other than yourself had to describe you in one word, what word do you think they'd choose to describe you? If someone other than me were to describe me, I think that they would use the word funny. I am, I guess, kind of funny. So yeah, I'd choose funny. I'm not really like, I don't know how to describe this. Like, I am pretty, I guess, normal in my YouTube videos. However, I'm not really like that in real life. I mean, I can be normal, but I'm definitely kind of weird and sarcastic. I am very sarcastic, and I don't know. If you're friends with me on Facebook, some of you are, like my actual Facebook page, not my YouTube Facebook page, most of my statuses are pretty sarcastic and funny. So I would say people would describe me as funny. My number 5 question is, if for some reason your shoes were not removable and became permanently attached to your feet, what kind of shoes would you hope were stuck there? I love wearing, well, I love being barefoot. I don't even really like wearing socks, like around the house and stuff like that. However, you know, in the winter it's freezing, so I have to wear something. I love wearing flip-flops. They're like my favorite, but if they were permanently attached to my feet would freeze in the winter. So I'd probably go with just some sort of sneaker, that way I'm just comfortable. Because if they're permanently attached, I don't want my feet to be cold, but I don't want them to be like overly hot in boots or something. So I would just go with a sneaker. A cute sneaker though, if they're going to be permanently attached. Let's see, number 6. Do you think you would survive a zombie apocalypse, or do you think you'd be one of the first to be turned? I don't think I'd survive long, just because I'd probably get tired of fighting them, and I'd probably just give up after a while. Especially like if I'm tired, I'd just fall asleep, and then one would probably turn me while I'm sleeping and I wouldn't really even know. Well, I mean, I would if I'd woken up being bitten, but you know, I would just get tired of consistently trying to fend them off. And you know, if we're like talking about Walking Dead here, I'd get tired of like the fighting between the camps all the time. It would just get old. So I'd probably either off myself or just go out in a blaze of glory. So I probably would not survive. Number 7 question, if tomorrow a study was shown that makeup was found to be poisonous and posed a serious risk to your health and the environment, would you discontinue using it, or would you not be able to live without it? I could probably live without makeup. I wouldn't want to. I think that I would keep all of my mascara. No, I'd keep all of my makeup and maybe just like look at it from time to time. Not really use it, not really put it on my body, but I'd keep it to look at it. However, I would still use mascara. I would not ever not use mascara. I have blonde eyelashes, so I don't have eyelashes unless I wear mascara, and I just think I look weird without mascara because I don't really have eyelashes. So I would still wear eyelashes even though it would be posing a risk to my health and the environment. So I'm sorry environment, I'm sorry body, but I need my mascara. My number 8 question is, would you ever want to be famous? I've thought about this before, and I think that being famous would have its good sides and its bad sides. Its good sides obviously would be the money, because usually the two go hand in hand unless you're being famous for something other than being a celebrity, maybe by like killing a lot of people and stuff, but who would want to be famous for that aside from a serial killer? So the money aspect would be nice, obviously. Being able to do whatever it is you're doing and you like doing because obviously it made you famous. And, you know, getting to meet people who are your fans and stuff like that. Being able to give back to charities and things of that nature would be, you know, the plus side. The bad side would be having your picture taken all the time, paparazzi like stalking you, and just having to always maintain, you know, your image and the whole 9 yards. That would probably be bad. So I don't know. If I had the chance to be famous, I think I would take it. I mean, you know, everyone I think kind of wouldn't mind being famous, but I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. But if I were to choose if I would ever want to be famous, sure, why not? Number 9, I have a question of, if you owned one magical book that allowed you to jump into the story whenever you wanted to get away from reality, what book would you want to live in and what character would you want to be? For this question, I chose, this is a trilogy. It is called The Forbidden Game. There's 3 books in this series. And this came out, oh gosh, when I was young. It was from 1994. When I first got this book, I just got this very first one. This is the first one in the series. It's called The Hunter. And it's by L.J. Smith, who wrote the Vampire Diaries and stuff like that, though I didn't like the Vampire Diaries series of hers. But when I first got this book, I purchased this book, someone is at my door, at the bookstore, and I came home, I laid on the couch, I read the entire book, and after I was finished with it, I was like, Mom, I want to go back to the bookstore, because I seen in here, you know, there was like a second one, and then it was a third one, and I told my mom I want to go back to the bookstore because I really want to buy the other 2 books in this trilogy. And she was like, okay, you know, I mean, what parents doesn't love when their child actually like wants to read and stuff? And this was before the internet and everything, and I love reading, and I always have. But so we went back and I bought the other 2 books in the trilogy, and I read them all within the day, and it has been my favorite book ever since I read it when I was that young. And as I got older, I actually sold my set, and I wanted it back desperately, so I ended up buying them all back again. So I'm never going to sell it again. I don't know why I did in the first place, but the main character in this book is named Jenny, and this is the character I would want to be, and the book that I would want to jump into. So if you haven't read these, I mean, I know they're geared towards the young adult crowd. However, I still like reading young adult books depending on, you know, what they're about and stuff like that. But this is the book I would choose if it were magical and I could jump into it. And my last question, number 10, is name one thing that has been discontinued. Either beauty, food, doesn't matter, that they no longer make but you wish that they did. I don't think there's any beauty related product that they don't make anymore that I, you know, just would love to have again. Yesterday I bought some Doritos, and they made some taco flavored Doritos not that long ago, and then they got rid of them again, so I was looking for the taco Doritos and they don't make them anymore again, so I guess the taco Doritos. I also really liked these cheese balls by Planters. They were in like a canister. Back in the day, I used to just, I loved the Planters cheese balls. So I guess those 2 things, they're definitely food related. But anyway, that is my questions video. Like I said, I'm going to leave the questions down beneath this video so that you guys can answer them. They're just ones that I just randomly came up with. I hope you guys liked them, and definitely make a video. Let me know that you made a video if I'm not subscribed to you so I can watch and listen to your answers to your questions. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you next time.